Hello, today we're going to make some teriyaki beef jerky. Our ingredients for the marinade are half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of molasses, a couple of tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, half a cup of soy sauce, teriyaki sauce, half a cup of teriyaki sauce, a couple of tablespoons of soy sauce, and a tablespoon of garlic powder. And we're going to mix all that together. And we're going to marinate our beef. This is some lean beef that I've sliced up in strips. Some sirloin steak and some flank steak. I trimmed as much fat I can get off of it. Now, the last time I made this, I used honey, but I realized I didn't have enough honey, so we're going to try molasses this time. I believe it'll turn out just fine. Put it in the refrigerator. Okay, we're back with our jerky. It's marinated, ended up marinated for about 24 hours. So I'm going to drain it, and this is smelling really good. We'll drain it a little bit. And we're going to do this kind of a quick way of dehydrating. We're actually going to put this in the oven for a few minutes. I got the oven set at 375, got it heated up. And I've got a pan here with a cooling rack to kind of hold the meat up off so it'll drain. So we're just going to lay this on there. After we get it laid on there, we're going to pop it in the oven, and I'm going to probably check it about every 10 minutes or so. And once it gets most of the moisture off of it, we'll put it in the dehydrator. We actually made this last week, and it turned out really delicious, really awesome. So we wanted to share it with you guys. And the last time I made it was with honey. I didn't have honey, so I'm using molasses this time. And my wife gave me that look when she seen me using molasses, so hopefully this will be just every bit as good. If not, I may be eating this all by myself. Okay, my pan is full, and now I'm going to pop it in the oven, and I'm going to check it after about 10 minutes and see how it's looking, see if it's starting to dry a little bit. Okay, we ended up letting it go about 10 to 12 minutes in the oven, and it's starting to dry out some, so I think I'm going to go ahead and put that on my dehydrator. And I did spray my racks with some cooking oil, just so hopefully make it a little easier to clean up. And when you put this on here, make sure you don't overlap them, because it'll really slow down your drying time. You'll make sure they're not on top of each other. Try to flatten them out as much as you can. Yeah. Now I've got my trays loaded up. I've got 2 trays, so I'm going to stack those on there. I'm going to put my lid on. And I've got it turned up to 155, which is for meat and jerky. And then plug it in. And usually, if you don't do this pre-bake, it takes anywhere from 6 to 12 hours. But hopefully this will take a lot less than that. The last time I think it was like maybe 3 or 4 hours. So it really cuts down on your time. refrigerator. And if you want it drier to keep longer, you might want to let it go a few more hours, but it doesn't last that long at our house.
Time to show some of my Thomas trains. So basically, these Thomas trains are very interesting. This is Streamline Thomas. I got this with a set with Racing Percy. You guys have probably not seen this one in my series. He's not working right now, but because there's something in the wheels. So yeah, it's pretty nice since he's not working. This is Sky Jump Bridge. Now this guy, yeah, he has a crooked funnel right now. I don't exactly remember if that might be a factory error, how that happened. Nice design, everything, whatever. I actually took this thing apart. I can actually take this thing apart now. And this thing actually has an old Trackmaster motor. His face is just kind of terrible right now, missing eyebrows. That sometimes happens. And so this little coupling's actually a little bit bigger. Compared to Streamlines, yeah, I think these older couplings are bigger. I think they're bigger. Maybe they're a little bit smaller on the new one. Anyway, this is a new Trackmaster with no Trackmaster oil. Let's see how this sounds. Sounds nice, right? Well, sometimes on tracks, he doesn't really work without oil. I guess without tracks, he works better. Yeah, he's not really running as good as he sounds. And you've already seen my LBSC custom. I haven't put the lettering, I know, and you don't see the number 1, there's no number 70, but it's not perfect, but I tried. When at first you don't succeed, try and try again. Yeah, I used, this is actually a permanent marker. Actually, I had an extra Thomas, so I just decided to, you can see some blue, but then again, it's not perfect. The buffers, I tried using an ink pen. This one's with paint. Now, paint I used dries pretty quickly, and sometimes it messes up some of my projects, so he runs pretty smooth. This guy is Roman. If you can hear that noise back there, that's Turbo Thomas. Now, this guy's missing... Oh, what's that? You notice something? He's missing the, what I call the spiky gripper thing. Now, let me tell you the problems with not having grippers on your Trackmaster trains. No, they still work. They do well on, straight track, but they can't climb hills at all. They can't go around points. Bends are okay, it's just probably not the best. So, yeah, they're pretty easy to move around, and other engines can just push them wherever. So, yeah, and don't worry, this thing's removable, this little Roman hat. It's removable. I'll try putting it on backwards and back down. So, yeah, this is my talking Thomas. This one's kind of the latest thing. Missing side rods. Isn't that kind of funny? And the buffers back here are terrible, so I might review these guys. Sorry if that's blinding though. And then here's some other Thomases. You may have seen them on our cooking videos. Maybe not this guy. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But you know.
No.
Okay, so today we're gonna show a bunch of these. Why is William Thomas in here? Okay, I'm gonna... Sorry, Elvis. Yeah, there's some Trackmasters running in the background. And, yeah, my brother's playing with some of my Trackmasters. He's a very... You've seen him, his name's Juby, and he's such a nice little brother to have around here. So this is Streamline Thomas. I got him from a set with Percy and... Racing Thomas. No, wait. No, Streamline Thomas and Racing Percy, sorry. I'm probably going to give my opinion about that set because I'm not going to show it. Because... Well, anyway. So, Streamline Thomas was in a dream sequence in the Great Race. So, yeah. It's nice. But they probably should have made it like a pack. Like, you can get this for like $5 with Danny and Claire Hell. Looking like this, and if you pay attention, it actually looks like, United States stuff. White, blue, and red. Red lining. You got the number 1. Compared to a regular Thomas, there's some big differences, like this right here is a little bit more... Now, I've had this Trackmaster for probably about a year. Oh, that's just my dad kind of showing in the background. And there's a lamp right here, which is not here. And there's a little bit of this right here. I guess the cabs. Yeah, you could probably take this and turn this into a Streamline Gordon, which I've tried, but I used tape a little bit. You could probably see that a little bit in the video or not the video. Yeah, you might want to make your own video about different differences. So yeah, the set is okay, I guess. It's probably a little too short, but yeah, then again, they would have to make a big box, and it might cost a bunch. He's not running right now, probably because a bunch of hair gets in Trackmaster wheels, and it can get on your nerves. So yeah, that's how it happened. So, yeah, you got these little nice rails here. Really. So, yeah, but, Racing Percy's kind of a surprise, because Percy... I mean, it's not like it's a Streamline Thomas and a Streamline Percy. A Streamline Percy would be weird. But, so, why would there be a Racing Percy with a Streamline Thomas? I mean, Percy wasn't racing in the Great Race. In fact, he did nothing in the Great Race, so... I mean, he was too scared taking up Thomas's place and everything. He still had that this little thing right here. So, Streamline Thomas was just a dream sequence, but it's nice. I mean, it's okay, but you can make your own custom ending Clarabelle. It's just, you know, sorry about that little jump right there. This is your ordinary Thomas that doesn't come with any sets. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I don't think I exactly remember which one came with a set, but I think one of these, at least one of these two, came in a set. I turned this into an LPSC, that way you won't get confused. Yeah, I know, he's slower, and I probably accidentally painted the side rod, I painted the wheels. I'm just now noticing that doesn't look completely painted. Yeah, the paint that I use takes a long time to dry, like a long time, like hours, maybe even a day. Not perfect, but hey, I had to do several coats. I made some coaches I might show later. So this is Sky Jump, you basically know this is the Thomas that jumped. This place is kind of creepy when the eyebrows start fading and the funnel's gotten crooked. Like when Peter Sam got hit by those troublesome trucks. Now this is an old Trackmaster motor if you don't know, and the coupling is an old Trackmaster coupling because I took this thing apart and switched it because I had a Flynn motor, and well, I probably would save a story for another time to save time, but you know. Yeah, so I had to just, you know, had to do something else. So, this is Roman Thomas, and if you're wondering, yes, his hat can come off. And when you put it on Skyjump, it just looks double weird. And on LPSC, it just looks odd. So, yeah, this one's like a, oh no! I think this didn't come with a set. No, it came with some, sorry for that. It came with a lion statue and a truck full of gold. And so this thing is missing its grippers, as I call them, the things that help it grip around. It's almost completely useless, because they can't win strength contests. I mean, if you put them against even the slowest engine will just do this. Knock him right off the set. I didn't turn his motor on, by the way. Just knock it right off the set. I mean, fucking loud. Yeah. It's okay. So, about these grippers. It falls. I mean, what am I saying? Without the grippers, it's just terrible.
Really?
I mean, you can still have side rods, but it probably won't help.
Sure.
So yeah, I think this Roman Thomas has got a little bit of, yeah, probably a little bit extra.
Try a few minutes.
Oh, that's my brother Juby who wants to play with my Trackmasters, that's okay. Oops.
Handling fireboxes! Full steam ahead!
Yeah, this is like the fastest Thomas I have right now. Although, I'm planning on this week getting a set with an old Trackmaster set called Thomas's Busy Day or something like that. I might be able to, like, I think I'm gonna be able to, oh yeah, I'm probably gonna be able to, I'll probably be able to take that set and I'll probably review it.
Handling fireboxes!
Don't worry, that's normal. Sometimes Trackmasters get weird about those. So yeah, and you've seen these guys on the Kind Old Gentleman cooking show. Don't these guys look nice when they're looking? It's just like they're looking at each other. Like he's looking over here and he's looking over here. Yeah, his eyes are looking down and his eyes are looking up. And this is like a Thomas the Magic Railroad Thomas almost. I mean, it's not a Thomas the Magic Railroad. It wasn't invented in the 2000s. I think some sticky tack took away some of the paint. But I got this from a friend years ago. Cracked wheel. Now, that black paint right there is the same kind of paint. I was trying with regular Thomas's buffers. I was trying to get it, you know, I tried to paint it right here in the smoke box so it would look better, but it got on the face and I tried to remove it, but I think it left a little bit of a, made it grayish looking.
Which there was some,
almost like it's been in the fire, but it's not been in the fire, so don't worry, I'm not selling this off of eBay. This thing's too much of a treasure. I think this is the oldest one besides that Trackmaster. And it will be here soon, on Thursday, I think.
All the way around. Well,
Chuck it, chuck it.